Sonic the Hedgehog, the fanfic, the podcast. It's our midlife crisis.
Hello once again. Welcome back to Sonic the Hedgehog, the fanfic, the podcast. That's what you're listening to. That's this. That's what's in your ears right now. Hello, I'm LT, and I'm joined by the always wonderful Mr. Eddie O'Keefe. Eddie, pal, how goes it?
It goes good, LT.
Oh.
We did record the last episode yesterday?
No. Day before.
Day before. We've been on a good hot streak of episode recordings.
We have. We can't stop ourselves.
So LT, give us a refresh. Where were we? What happened last chapter?
Last time, Tails opened the door, and Shadow was there.
Yep.
Anyway.
That's literally all that happened, really. So.
But yes, we had lots of lovely little flashback sequences in between, including the time that Sonic and his friends won the football, when Sonic had done a fast.
Yes.
There was the time that Sonic and his friends got sacked from the bakery they were working at because they got furloughed, and they annoyed Mighty, and Amy whited up.
Yes, he's a big racist.
With flour, because she's a tremendous racist. By the way, don't fuck around with flour if you're in a bakery. It's incredibly flammable.
Oh, is it really?
It's super dangerous.
Oh, wow.
That's the Sonic Says portion of the show for you.
Yeah. Thank God there was no fire shield nearby.
Indeed, that would have been ruinous. And
Sonic assaulted Big in a flashback as well.
He did. He kicked his teeth down his fucking face at his birthday party, a Big's own birthday party, while Vector was bonking Vanilla in the corner, and Cream didn't even bat an eyelid at it, the poor sod.
No, she's used to it now.
Yeah, it's just jaded.
Well, to be fair, rabbits do fuck all the time.
I guess it comes with the territory, doesn't it?
Yeah, maybe that'll be next chapter.
With that in mind, isn't it kind of funny that Cream's an only child?
Yeah.
Shouldn't she have like 20 siblings?
Well, maybe in this story she will.
Mate, who's to say? It might happen.
It'll be like fucking either Buster or Babs. I can't remember which one has like a million siblings running around.
No relation.
No relation. But new chapter time.
Oh, Eddie, are you ready for the new chapter?
I don't know.
Wow.
That's the honest answer.
Well, I'm about to drop in our Zoom call chapter 4. So there you go.
You can never really be ready for this.
No, that's true. There's no way preparing for it.
Fucking hell! I've just seen the fucking mammoth title. Excellent stuff.
What would the title for that be, Eddie? What is the name of this chapter?
Boy, this is Sonic the Hedgehog, the fanfic, the podcast, chapter 4. The chaos of Chaotix Chaos, not to be confused with the character Chaos or the waterpool of Chow, the identically spelled but differently pronounced Chaos, this refers instead to the concept of chaotic behaviour and the Chaos Emeralds, which could be said to behave chaotically but more pertinently give off chaos energy. Additionally, you will note, I refer to Chaotix, which is a member of some of Sonic's friends who are, in their own right, quite chaotic.
Just had to clarify matters there.
I love the tradition we have of obscenely long chapter titles.
I didn't even intend it to be this way, but I quite like how both of mine now have been a quite short chapter title and then a mental breakdown as if I went, but what if they don't understand what it means?
Oh, that's so fun. Lovely stuff.
Alright, are you ready to rock and roll with chapter 4?
I sure am.
Take it away, buddy.
Tails couldn't believe his eyes. There, staring back at him, was Shadow the Hedgehog, the self-proclaimed ultimate life form. Shadow had always intimidated Tails due to his moody expression, his easily irritated personality, and the fact that he got major bitches. And from the fact that Shadow worked for the super secret Black Ops government division that existed strictly off the record, and Tails had a real piss-your-pants kind of badass on his paws here. Stepping out of his workshop and into the morning sun, Tails cleared his throat nervously. For fuck's sake. Elsewhere, Vector was having the time of his life. God's sake.
Oh, I'm sorry, did you think we were going to cover some ground there?
Nope. In fact, every day was the time of his life, as far as Vector was concerned. I know his voice.
Excited Yoda.
Man, it sure is great to be me, Vector the Crocodile, announced Vector to nobody in particular as he strutted down the street. Absolutely nothing bad ever happens to me. At least nothing I give a damn about. He was right, of course. Vector had that certain charm, and I don't mean a bee. Fuck you. It didn't matter what unbelievable bullshit Vector pulled. He always got away with it, and everyone laughed it off. Oh, Vector, they chuckled. We don't mind that you launched a bottle rocket into our living room. That's just the kind of guy you are. And Vector would say, that's right, that's me, and I'm great. And he was great. On this particular day, Vector had been living it up. He had just had a really nice ice cream and was contemplating tying his rabbit girlfriend up like a fucking hell.
I knew that was going to blindside you by letting him softly with the ice cream.
It was so nice. He had just had a really nice ice cream and was contemplating tying his rabbit girlfriend up like a pretzel to do utterly unspeakable shit to her. The kind of stuff sent vanilla wild, mind you. She was like a rabbit in... Well, yes, anyway, you get the point. As something caught his eye, nothing vanilla about their sex life.
Oh, you're right there.
Interesting. There, hovering in midair, was a giant ring. Giant rings, also known as big rings, which is what I would call them myself, were rings which were fucking hell. Giant rings, known as big rings, were rings what were large.
I was very proud of that.
It's very true. More importantly than that, however, they usually granted people access to the special zone. Vector and his friends had been there many a time on their adventures in the past. Today, Vector was feeling particularly handsome and thought he'd try his luck. Were there special zones in Chaotix?
Yes, but instead of getting the Chaos Emeralds, they got the Chaos Rings.
Ah, interesting.
And also, of course, there's the special stage in Sonic Heroes, which Vector's in.
That also makes sense, yes.
Which is a pile of shit game, by the way. Fuck you, Sonic Heroes, if you're listening.
I
know
Sonic
you are.
Heroes. Yeah, it's always there. Leave it to me. I'll defend it. Time for this crocodile to get this hole! Vector thought aloud. He took a run up and leapt for the centre of the ring, which disappeared with a whoosh noise, teleporting Vector to another world. The special zone was actually a pocket dimension of sorts. There are plenty of planets and worlds and inhabitants of that extremely strange and wondrous reality, but Vector had arrived in the altogether more colourful locale that made up the majority of the realm. Some referred to this part of the special zone as the Warp of Confusion. Others called it the Void or the Zone of Silence. Are those all true?
Yes. This
I
is
had
different.
no idea.
I'm dropping the lore bombs on you here, I see.
I can never tell with Sonic. It could be made up or it could be something as existed for 1,000 years. The ancient echidnas referred to its unimaginable landscape beyond comprehension as the Nightmare Country. That sounds like a fucking TNA gimmick.
Nightmare Country. James comes out.
To Vector and his pals, it was the weird bit. Here, colours morphed into one another, birds turned into fish, and then back again. Enormous half-pipes floated in nothingness, and the last one was fucking bullshit designed to get you to keep replaying the same game with an absolutely pathetic rune distribution.
Yeah, fuck Special Stage 7 in Sonic 2.
It is a cunt. Vector blinked into the dimension, stretching and squashing and de-spaghettifying all of the spaces of a fraction of an attosecond. So imperceptible, it hardly seems worth writing it down, but I'm setting the tone, and I'll do what I bloody well want, alright? Vector looked down at his feet. He was still on a tiny moon. Or at least he assumed it was a moon. It was almost impossible to tell in the special zone, where size and scale were frequently irrelevant. Something Vector was glad was not true of his escapades of vanilla. Either way, it was very much like Vector's nuts. Fucking Christ.
I thought I'd get you with the 1-2 punch there.
Oh, like SBO's fucking horn last episode.
That's it.
Vector stopped to think for a second. This part of the special zone was the domain of Feist, the gargantuan Titan panda who... What, is this real?
This is genuinely...
Fucking
this
hell,
is canon in the Archie comics. A big panda's in charge of the special zone.
This part of the special zone was the domain of Feist, the gargantuan Titan panda who had usually had mortal visitors take part in his physical challenges. If they passed a challenge, they would be rewarded, frequently with a Chaos Emerald, though sometimes, as was the case in some of the less good games, with the worst prize, made you feel like you wasted your time and made you disinclined to bother to get the good ending.
Looking at you, Sonic fucking blast on the Game Gear.
Oh yes, and Chaotix, I will say as well.
Yeah, yes. But if you get the bad ending in that, Metal Sonic just does a fucking genocide, so, you know, there's
does
that.
he?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
It's not nice.
Most of Sonic's friends, and Sonic himself, consider these challenges a necessary evil, as nobody liked performing monkey for a creature who, let's face it, is famously too stupid to exist. Even if this one had nigh immeasurable powers, eat meat and fuck one another, you stupid strappy bastards. I completely agree. Pandas are shit.
Pandas are just nonsense. I mean, they're adorable, but God, what a stupid creature.
They are idiots. Feist challenges quite frequently involve rolling or running, which Vector thought was a bit odd, as if they were all specifically designed around Sonic's physical strengths. But he didn't care a toss anyway. Out of nowhere, a planetoid began to form, as if from plasticine in an Aardman film. It took on multicoloured appearance, with a checkerboard aesthetic. This must be the challenge, Vector thought to himself. What's that egomaniacal dickhead got for me this time? Suddenly, scores of beautiful... What the fuck is happening here? Suddenly, scores of beautiful women popped into existence on the planetoid. They all giggled and waved at Vector, beckoning him over. Vector hopped over from his moon to the planetoid. The women were all kinds of different animals, from rabbits, to cats, to swans, to crocodiles, to that weird big-eared thing from Sonic the Comic that Mick McMahon used to draw. What was that?
Fuck knows, we used to just call it the McMahon. It didn't look like anything.
How weird is that, by the way? A legendary Judge Dredd artist drawing Sonic comics. Fucking mental, that. Have you seen how much a page of that stuff gets listed on eBay? 300 quid at the thin end of the wedge? Fucking hell. 300 quid! Think of the good you could do with that. Oh, you're a Sonic fan, you only waste it anyway. Look, get the art if you want. I won't judge you, I promise. Don't look at me like that. Come on, cheer up. That's my little pog champ.
Sorry, I had to get you to say that.
I don't know what that means.
Eddie O'Keefe ASMR.
Oh no. No thank you. Absolutely no thank you to me. As the slender beauties continue to appear... Is this just fucking Vector in Normie's Beach Bay Bonanza?
It could be.
As the slender beauties continue to appear, Vector was starting to get a pretty good idea of what the physical challenge he'd have to attempt. For a moment, he felt bad. If Vanilla found out about this, she'd probably be pretty upset. Vector searched his soul and decided he couldn't give a fuck. Ladies! Victor said with a smile, which was easy enough considering his massive crocodile mouth and teeth. Fucking hell. Who wants to play... Oh no! Who wants to play hide the snake? Back with Tails. Ha! See, we hadn't forgotten about him. I was getting to it. I was just messing with you earlier. Thank you so much for that. Shadow crossed his arms as he had listened to the young fox. And that's the long and short of it, Shadow, Tails said. What the hell are you talking about? Shadow scowled. You didn't tell me anything. You opened your door, you said hello, came outside. Fucking Christ. Oh, this is exactly what I would have written. You didn't tell me anything. Not the Vector bit, obviously. That was completely out of left field. But... What the hell are you talking about? Shadow scowled. You didn't tell me anything. Opened your door, said hello, came outside, cleared your throat nervously, and then said, that's the long and short of it, Shadow. Seriously, Prowler, what the fuck is wrong with you? Oh, right, yeah. I guess I forgot to actually tell you the plan. Sorry, I didn't take my medication this morning. I'm having difficulty paying thingy. Oh, Tails. He's such a sad character. Okay, well, Team Sonic need to head into space to the Egg Fortress, but we need a fifth person to help us get in. Your name's on the list of potential candidates for the job I gave to Sonic, but since you're here, I may as well ask. Would you be up for joining us on our mission? Shadow did his best to hold back an irritated sigh. Though he would never let on, Shadow respected Sonic a lot. But he couldn't fucking stand his company. The idea of being trapped in a space shuttle with a hyperactive hedgehog made Shadow want to kick himself in the back of the head like a gnarly spin kick he did to Silver that one time, which is great, by the way.
It's fucking so good, man.
Say what you will about Sonic 06, the cutscenes, for the most part, looking at you kissing the fucking Elise, are beautiful.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, graphically, it's gorgeous. It's just attached to that.
Yes. Like gnarly spin kick he did to Silver that one time. Haha, did you see that shit? Shadow showed people the video that all the time, including when he saw Silver on a date with Blaze once. Blaze had laughed and laughed and laughed, and Silver held had. Why, Shadow? Such a bully! Blaze said, also, there's something very funny about laughed and laughed and laughed. It's so unnecessary.
Just like the idea that it went on for so long and he just had to sit there and take it.
Blaze had laughed and laughed and laughed, and Silver had held back tears. Blaze was cool as fuck. Shadow knew that. He couldn't let her sabotage her life by having Silver try and get a bit of tongue. Friends don't let friends kiss Silver. That's what Shadow always said. Oh my god, I feel bad for Silver.
Yeah, it'll pass, don't worry.
Yeah. All the same, if Team Solid headed to the Egg Fortress, there had to be a good reason. I'll consider it, he finally offered. Tails felt a little of the unease in his stomach dissipate. And I'll consider it from Shadow was extremely good, all things being equal. To tell the truth, Shadow always liked to march to the beat of his own drum, which meant even pinning him down was very difficult. A fact Rouge had learned firsthand when she too tried to pin Shadow down, but he told her he didn't see her that way. Besides, he only liked girls with dyed highlights in their hair because it's cool and emo and awesome like him.
It's very true.
Very, very true.
Shadow's got dyed highlights in his hair as well. He's got a little red in his spikes.
Absolutely. I'm glad we're establishing no Shadow Rouge romance because it's too obvious.
It is.
Yeah,
They're,
fuck that.
You know, they're cool besties and workmates, you know. Shadow doesn't mix business and pleasure.
No. Unlike Vector.
Oh, who mixes everything with pleasure, apparently.
Rape for your pleasure!
Jeez.
Christ alive. The fucking Vector cooking Chaotix condoms.
Blah.
Good alliteration. No one wants the charmy ones.
they're just like being stung by a bee on your bits and bobs.
And the Espio one, it feels like nothing's there. And it's just an empty packet. Disgusting cunts. If you're going into space, you'll need clearance from Gun, Shadow advised Tails. Luckily, you happen to be talking to someone who works for them. Will Commander Tower be okay with us heading into space on an unauthorized flight? Tails asked. No, but I think he's a prick anyway, so I like ruining his day with paperwork, Shadow tutted.
Microaggressions against your boss. You got to do it.
Absolutely. If it helps with the decision to tell Shadow, we think there may be a Chaos Emerald in the Egg Fortress. As one of the few people who can use Chaos Control, I figured you'd have a vested interest in that. Shadow growled at himself. Tails was right. Chaos Control was incredibly useful. The ability to slow down time to such a degree, it seemed the user who was able to teleport was a skill few had been able to master, and none better than Shadow. Who better than Shadow?
Fucking hell.
In fact, the only person better at slowing time was my manager at my old job in training meetings. Way.
Take that, Tony, you wank.
Not Tony from SVR.
Oh no, we salute.
Yeah. God bless Tony. Oh wait, hang on a second, Tails suddenly realised. You came to see me and I dropped all this on you. What did you come for? Fucking hell.
I was waiting for you to see that.
I wanted to return these DS games you let me borrow. Shadow handed over a small carrier bag of only two Nintendo DS games inside. I love this fucking running thing you have of all the Sonic characters being epic gamers. Such a stupid aside.
Well, I mean, he's into the hardcore games, as you might imagine.
Oh yes, as you can see. Cooking Mama 1 and 2, Tails beamed. They don't make them like this anymore. Not by law, no. Fucking hell, what?
After the scandal.
Oh, of course, I forgot about that, yes. They really help me unwind after a day of punching robots to death or kicking a terrorist in the ballsack so hard it cracks his pelvis. Sensing he was having an almost bonding moment with a much more popular Shadow, Tails made another offer. If you're interested... if you're interested, I also have Pippa Funnel 2, Farm Adventures. Tails, don't be so fucking idiotic, Shadow snapped. Of course I'm interested in the continued adventures of European champion and Olympic medalist Pippa Funnel MBE. You know, she's my favourite equestrian sports personality. Tails nodded, cowering just slightly. I have a mail drone. Fuck you. What I found really interesting is it's really easy to not read ahead somehow.
Yes.
It's surprising. That was my biggest worry, was that I accidentally see stuff and be like, oh, that's ruined. But it's really easy to just somehow not read ahead. Almost like you're reading a book.
Almost.
It's just very strange. Tails nodded, cowering just slightly. I'll have a mail drone. I call him Post Madrone. Send it over to the gun base so you can pick it up when you get off work. That's a sentence I just said out loud.
When I typed the words mail, I originally typed post drone, and I went, hang on a minute.
Hang on. There's a pun here.
There is. Is it a good one? That's up to you, listeners.
Shadow began walking away. Good. Oh, and Prower? Yeah? Shadow glanced back over his shoulder at Tails. He looked him dead in the eye. Then he turned dramatically. He flipped Tails off and kept walking away. All Hail Shadow began playing. God fucking damn, he's so cool. I love Bully Shadow.
He's just no nonsense. He doesn't tolerate this bullshit 1 second.
He's the most 15-year-old bully possible. Like, I'll borrow your games off you and, like, thank you and borrow some more, but still, fuck you and then run away. Like, what just a little prick. Tails sighed. He didn't know why he kept trying to be Shadow's friend. Shadow was so aloof and had a way of making him feel small. But yet, part of Tails knew that if he could just get Shadow to like him, maybe everyone else would think he was cool too. This is upsetting. This is also me at school.
Yeah, I was writing this and I was like, oh god, is this therapy?
Yes.
Am I dealing with my past trauma?
Maybe instead of trying to be nice and cool, I'll show off to everyone. And I'll get people to laugh, and then they'll like me. That would have an effect on the rest of my life going forward. Maybe that was it. Maybe Tails was outgrowing his regular friends. But Shadow was like 50 or some shit. And he had a bike, and a gun, and a best friend of huge great wazumbos, and a massive fuck-off katana. He has a katana?
He does, yeah. If you get one of the endings in the Shadow game, he gives you a gigantic fucking sword.
Of course he fucking does. He shot the Hedgehog. Why am I even questioning
Oh
it?
yeah, dude.
Damn! If he was friends with Shadow, everyone would definitely think he was the coolest. Poor Tails. I feel so bad for him.
Tails is gonna get it, man. I'm telling you.
Oh. Tails turned the handle to his workshop door. It had closed behind him as he exited. And locked itself. And the keys were kept on his desk inside. Tails sighed.
Oh.
Back in the special zone. Fucking Christ. Vector had left a trail of exhausted women in his wake. He panted lightly and chuckled to himself. Looks like I won't get blue balls today! Suddenly, blooping in from nowhere, Feisty, the enormous panther titan who rolled over the warp of confusion, fucking what a shit sentence, appeared in front of Vector. His voice was unfathomably boomy in the reaches of the special zone.
Another mortal has come to face the challenge of... Wait a second. What's going on here?
I passed the challenge! Vector half spluttered sweatily. I got 40 rings!
That wasn't the challenge, you stupid fucking crocodile! I was going to have you scale a climbing wall, and it was going to be really cool. You're a dick! You're such a dick! You fucking cock!
What the fuck were the women here for?
They were just a fucking valets, you dumb bitch! Now they're fucking knackered! You absolute wank!
Can I have a Chaos Emerald at least?
If you get the fuck out of my sight, yes! You stupid big twat! You've really annoyed me! Go on! Take your pissy emerald and bugger off!
Feist held a Chaos Emerald at Vector's head, and the crocodile teleported out of the special zone in a blinding white light. Oh boy.
That was beautiful.
Thank you. When the world came back into view around Vector, he was holding in his hand the blue Chaos Emerald. Yes! He exclaimed. Nothing bad ever happens to me! I don't know what's happening next, but there's something bad's going to happen to Vector. Vector the crocodile! Vector remembered the blue Chaos Emerald could grant its user the Avatar ability. letting them create letting them create dozens of temporary clones of themselves. Vector smiles. Oh God! Vanilla was in for one hell of an evening. End of chapter 4. Oh wow. Okay. Well, now I'm not sure what I'm going to do for chapter 4.
I mean, I don't know. I will be honest. I'm not quite sure how how this all happened. So I'm very sorry.
It's great.
We didn't ask at the top. How would you have advanced the story?
Oh, good shout. Yes. So what did? Yes. So it was originally Tails knocks on the door, opens the door to Shadow, and then it was revealed it was Shadow. That was my funny chapter 3 thing. I think I would have had a similar thing, honestly, where Tails and Shadow have a conversation, and Shadow doesn't necessarily accept the offer,
Sure.
but will end up tagging along anyway. I think that was pretty much what I was going to go for. It was that or follow Sonic and see who he finds, and they have a conversation, and they come on board. Did not expect a Vector-sized story. Not complaining. I think it's lovely.
I don't know what possessed me to do that. I just thought, wouldn't it be funny if Vector had to do a special stage?
That's great. I loved it. Yeah, it's nice that we're just getting lots of like a B plot almost.
Yeah.
In this, it's nice.
Well, it wasn't a B plot; it was a crocodile plot. Charmy would
of
be
course,
a B
yeah.
plot.
Sorry,
That's a different character. Come on, man.
Now I'm not sure. Yeah, I was going to do the same kind of thing, really. Like, fairly simple route of Tails and Shadow chat or follow Sonic. But simple isn't always a bad thing.
Well, I guess we still, Sonic is still off doing his thing. We haven't sort of gone back to him yet, so that's one dangling thread. And obviously, we've still got to properly introduce Amy and Knuckles. So I guess that's the major stuff to do.
So,
but then again, based on how things have gone so far, you could completely blindside me by doing none of the above.
I had my funny joke I wanted to put in next chapter, which I still probably could, but I could do something very stupid.
Oh no.
Instead.
Let's be real, you're going to do something very stupid. I know you too well.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wouldn't have it any other way.
No. It's this is very dumb. I love this chapter.
Well, thank you very much.
It was a nice story heavy chapter too. Like we got lots of good lore in. I'm glad we're keeping the video game theme running throughout. That's just the most stupid reason for the Sonic team to be like talking. And got Shadow bullying Tails and some nice Tails character progression and lore, which is lovely.
Well, so I thought, Sonic has his thing. He's depressed. He wants to get back on track. Maybe Tails has his thing. How's he going to get people to like him?
Oh God, it's so sad.
And here's the trick to that, Tails. You don't. It never stops. Nobody will ever truly like you, Tails. Not truly. At least not up here. They won't. Oh no. God. Oh God. I'm so alone. Anyway.
If only Tails had realised that maybe the real friends were the ones he made along the way.
Oh, you mean like the little robots he made in his shed?
Yes.
Yes.
Or just Sonic, Knuckles, Amy, all his mates. But no.
Well.
Poor Tails.
Oh, it's fine. Listen, don't worry about Tails. He'll be all right, and there'll be plenty more Tails bullying yet to come.
God, it's really difficult to now to be like, maybe I could do both. We'll see.
Oh, I'm excited and scared and thrilled in equal measure, quite frankly.
Excellent. Well, I think the next chapter may break you in that case, because I have an idea now.
Oh, no. Well, I'll tell you what then. While you're plotting and scheming ways to break me, why don't you plug, because you break it and put a hole in it,
nice.
You plug the gap. That's shit. That's dog shit. That's the worst thing I've ever said. Anyway, have you got anything you want to plug?
I think I do. My socials, Edio Podcast, where you can find me to see me chatting shit about wrestling and probably Sonic and just some silly comedy stuff. Or you can follow and listen to my other podcast, Bodies and Dragons, an unfair actual play TTRPG, which is also very, very funny.
Yes,
it's a
is.
comedy podcast that happens to also be D&D. LT is a regular on the show. We play characters such as, in a recent recording, this one won't be out for maybe 4 years because we're way ahead of schedule, way behind schedule, someone played as Food versus Man, which was a sandwich that eats people. It's a very stupid game. You have to go to budget and buy a scratch card and not die, but I'm trying to kill you all as quick as possible. It's a funny, silly time, available on all podcast listening apps, as is this one. LT, right. Where can people find and follow you?
You can find and follow me on Twitter and Twitch at LT Dangerous, and there on Twitter you'll see me complaining about all manner of things, but also talking lots about Sonic and also wrestling, much like Eddie. On Twitch, again, Wrestling and Sonic frequent appearances, but other games too. And also, this time I'm going to plug one of my other websites, which I haven't really done anything with in the last year or so, and I feel very bad about that. If you would like more fanfic from me in a slightly more sensible manner, head over to sonicamalgam.com, which is a fanfic which takes the idea of, what if all the continuities of Sonic happened in the same continuity? So we've got characters from the different worlds all interacting as they go about their business. So yes, it's not as silly and lewd and puerile as this, but it does have Sonic the Hedgehog in it, and it's got Bunny in it, and she's a rabbit. Wow!
She sure is.
She's Rogue from the X-Men, but a rabbit, basically.
Yep.
Wow!
Classic Sonic.
Someone got paid to come up with that. And
sure
I'm glad they did anyway. Listen, this has been a time I have enjoyed greatly making you laugh, as I always do. I consider it a very personal success if I'm going to make someone funny laugh. But I don't have all day. I've got to get out of here, and I've got to go play some Pippa Funnel 2 Farm Adventures.
Well, whilst you're doing that, don't forget to follow us, LT, at SonicTHTFTP on social media. And if you haven't done so already, give us a 5-star review on your podcast app of choice. And tell your friends about us. Tell Sonic about us. Everyone at Sonic the Hedgehog, tell them about this podcast, please. If we can get a follow from the Sonic the Hedgehog Twitter account, I will fucking shit myself to death.
I will, honestly, I don't think I could top that.
Yeah,
genuinely don't think I could outperform that moment.
Let's genuinely get the Sonic the Hedgehog Twitter account to follow this stupid fanfic. I would piss my pants laughing. That would be an absolute dream.
It would be the best thing ever. Please don't bug the voice actors, though. I'm begging you, don't do that.
Leave the voice actors alone. Just bug the official Sonic the Hedgehog Twitter account, please. Or Blue Sky, or Threads, if anyone's still using Threads.
Only the angriest people you've ever seen. It's a miserable, miserable website.
Oh dear.
I bet Tails uses Threads.
Oh, he probably does. It has a T in it, so...
You're right. Like,
yeah.
Tails.
Blue Sky for Sonic.
Oh.
Threads for Tails. And Knuckles uses... Kicks. Starter.
And Shadow uses MySpace because he's 50.
Lovely stuff. Okay.
I think that might be enough for today. So, I think it might be time to say bye-bye. And hey, till next time, stay Sonic.
What's the shittest catchphrase?
It's the best catchphrase, and I will have it on a shirt.
Stay Sonic with us looking miserable.
Bye.
Bye.